What do you think of Jake Paul versus Conor McGregor?
No, I think he should fight Amanda Nunes. I mean, I have a small penis and I suck Conor McGregor's dick all day long. Oh, Conor! Focus more on my gambling addiction right now versus the Jake Paul fight. Let's talk about Trump.
Listen, let's be honest. Jake Paul isn't a fucking boxer. This guy's a fucking YouTube kid.
I went up there and I watched him. He be working hard though, Dana.
He's a great fighter.
He be working hard. I watch him. I see them put it together.
Jab, no bullshit.
I'm just saying.
No,
I watch him.
No bullshit. You're hanging out with the kid you know, or me, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So you're saying he can fight?
Yes.
All right.
All right. 5 people sent me this in like the past 5 seconds.
Let's be honest. Jake Paul isn't a fucking boxer.
Dana,
he's a great fighter.
He be working hard. I watch him. I see them put it together.
It's gonna be an interesting test.
Yeah, but it's different.
You're saying he can fight?
Yes. I'm not joking. He got hands.
I'll bet $1 million
Oh, here we
that
go.
he loses this fucking fight.
Let's get ready to rumble. He is Jake it out. I try to tell you. You think I'm gonna put $2 million on a motherfucking goofball?
Jake Paul sparred with former world champion Jean Pascal and
Get my
also
money,
cruiserweight
Jake. Get my
contender.
motherfucking money, Jake. Get my motherfucking money, Jake. Get my motherfucking money, Jake.
And keeping it with the Paul brothers, Jake's fighting Tyron, as you know, and Tyron's telling people this is his biggest payday ever. The best thing for him was getting cut by the UFC because he's about to make his biggest payday ever to play a YouTuber.
I've been hearing that forever. I've been hearing that they're all full of shit. Tyron Woodley's 40 years old. He hasn't won a fight in 3 years in something that he's actually supposed to be good at. And now he's going to go box. How do you sell that fight?
Respect out of the ring. There's a little respect. There it was. And still undefeated.
Jake Paul keeps mentioning your name. He says he's going to knock you out if he runs across you in Vegas. So are you tuning in and cheering for Tyron tomorrow?
It actually makes sense. I'm 52 years old. I'm in the age bracket of guys he fights. So, yeah, I could see him wanting to fight me.
He has done it from time to time. Just hasn't been.
Jake, you never responded to the challenge. You publicly stated that I use cocaine. I do not. So I told you you could randomly cocaine test me for the next 10 years. I believe that you're a cheater, and I believe that you use steroids. So I want to randomly steroid test you for the next 2 years. And that thing that you came out with today, nobody on earth thinks that you really wrote that. You're too stupid. And for those of you that don't know, if you've ever watched one of his fights and you see when they do the stare down, the guy that's standing in the middle with the warlock nose and the big warlock wart on his face, apparently that's his manager. And that guy used to be an accountant for me. And let's just say this, he no longer works for me, and I think he's a scumbag. But if you two think that you can do it better than we do, we're doing this whole thing wrong, you can treat the fighters better than we do, knock yourself out. Go start your own business. It's easy to do. Get the warlock on it. The warlock can get it started for you. What you and the warlock should be focused on is your business. You're tanking. You can't sell pay-per-views. You're calling out Jorge Masvidal because he's a pay-per-view superstar. Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor, Mike Tyson. These are all superstars. You're not. You can't sell pay-per-views. So you do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm ready to roll, buddy. I don't use cocaine. Do you use steroids? Let's do this, Jake.
Dana, I accepted every part of your challenge. I said I would fight Masvidal in MMA. Steroid test me whenever the fuck you want.
The bottom line, Dana, is that you don't add healthcare for your fighters because you don't give a fuck about them.
And you're too much of a greedy bitch to pay your minimum fighter more than $12,000
For risking their lives. What a janitor. You need to pay them $50,000, Dana. Stop avoiding my points.